Manipulation is trying to justify bad behavior. Manipulation is trying to convince someone they feel something different than they actually do. Manipulation is using people to get what you want. Manipulation is using a good person's heart. Manipulation is trying to break somebody down in order to make them trust you more than they trust themselves. Manipulation is trying to isolate people away from the people that they trust so that the only judgment that they care about is yours. Manipulation is trying to make yourself seem high and mighty while stomping over everybody else. Manipulation is never okay.
Now, to be fair, both men and women do this. It's just like I hate that thing when it's always implied that men are only narcissists. I mean, women are narcissists too. It's just that women can get away with a lot more stuff. So sometimes I will say that they can be more manipulative because they have to. It's not like they're going to walk up and just punch every dude or something. So, but for both genders, be better to each other. Welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Thank you guys so much. I just feel overjoyed to finally, because I was stuck at a certain number for like a while, but now I finally have forward momentum. Of course, though, I want bigger numbers, but I appreciate where I'm at right now because I remember where I started at 23 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. If you're new here, watch 5 to 10 minutes of the video. If you like it, hit the like button before you forget, or if you have to leave, hit the like going out. Subscribe though, because I'm not a huge channel yet, and you might not be able to find me easily again because it's a lot of people that's still in front of me. You can help me get there. Today's video is going to be about the positive that women can do for their man. There are women out there like this. I've had women like this before. Now, the thing is, though, they may not always stay like this. And some people will say that this is the bait and switch. Sometimes I do think a person this goes for both men and women, to be on their best behavior, to totally get you, to get in your good graces. And once they finally have you, they totally relax and stop doing the things that they was doing before. Even though I understand once you get like 10, 12, 15 years in or so, it's going to be a little harder, especially when you have kids. Still got to do that video of how kids totally change the dynamic of the relationship, and only the strong will survive this one, especially in this day and age. It probably was easier back in, I guess, the 70s, maybe even the 80s, maybe the 90s. I don't know. I was too young, but definitely in the 2000s, it definitely was a shift. And I just know it's a trend of men and women getting together when they get a person that's kind of like the right person for them, then get married if they manage to get to that stage, and then getting a baby, and then a little bit after that, getting divorced because of the pressure. As I say, today is how a woman can be awesome to her man. I'm going to put a spotlight on that because there are women like this out here.
My husband is working a 12-hour shift in a dead-end job that he hates but can't really leave because it pays the bills. I went to the grocery store and got all his favorite snacks and his favorite drinks so that he can come home, crash on the couch, and play video games. But I'm going to transform it like I've seen some people do, where they make their house into like a little movie theater. like be a concierge when he comes in and ask what snacks and drinks he wants. He's obsessed with Baldur's Gate 3 right now, and I call it Ballsack Gate, so that's why I have Ball Your Sack with the new and exclusive Baldur's Gate 3, obviously. Hello. When he comes in, I'm gonna have a menu for him that has all the snacks and drinks. He needs this thing, and I'm gonna be sitting at it like a concierge. Brought down all his pillows and blankets and a change of clothes for him so that he can sit and just crash out. Got his controller charging, so that should be ready to go. The menu.
I have said it before and I will say it again. This type of woman is such a rare find, and guys know that because most men have never experienced this level of effort and energy from a woman. And I am here to support it. I think that more women should do this. This woman in particular has a healthy mindset in which she is willing to give before demanding things back. It is so rare, and to men, it is super attractive.
Right.
And that's what I'm talking about. A woman putting that effort in, giving back to you in the ways that she can give back to you. I mean, she doesn't have to lavish you with gifts, even though I guess that's some women's love language, because I've had women that bought me stuff. And since a lot of times I do bring up my ex-wife and I do say like the bad things that she did, but on the positive note, another reason why I was with her, because I remember this stuff, especially early in our relationship. And I know it wasn't a flash in the pan because she did do this for at least a couple years in.
Go make me a sandwich.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good girl.
Thanks.
I'm not even gonna lie, I am high-key like this. It's a bit embarrassing to admit though. But anyway, just don't tell anyone, okay?
But she would have a candlelight dinner, be in lingerie, act like she's sleeping on the couch. Yeah, she was looking good. But I appreciated that effort. I don't think I never took it for granted, but I guess I thought it will always be like this. And that's the only thing that I will say. The amount of effort both the man and the woman is both putting into the relationship during the beginning stages. And like I say, we was doing nice stuff for each other 1-2 years. And so that thing of like a man and a woman can only be like totally in love with each other 3 to 6 months or something. Okay, that does not apply to me. I would say at least like 2, 3, maybe 4 years. Now I get a little foggy after the 4th year because the frictions start rising. But those first 2 to 3 years or so, it was good. It did have its ups and downs, but like I say, it was a lot more ups than when it was downs. So, man, if you have a woman like this is what I did. I took her out. I talked to her. I gave her time. I cuddled. Of course, though, I should have been on my grind, getting my money up and stuff. I think especially at that stage in our relationship, it was important that I gave her the things that she needed. And this is a thing that a lot of men don't talk about in this space because I know a lot of us are angry, hurt, hate all women the same way like women are over there saying they hate all men or something. Now we're definitely about the money. But if you happen to come across a woman that's showering you with that type of love and that type of attention.
I got rejected for the first time in my life. You guys know how I was looking for a man to spoil? Rotten. I found one. And guess what happened? Guess what I did, first of all? I think I told you guys. This woman doesn't exist. This is a fairy tale. I'm right here. And I gave him my side of the bed, so whenever he woke up in the morning, he had the better view. I gave him hours of massages. I bought a rain machine for my apartment so he could sleep better. I was always on top. Not once did he do it for mine. I always tried to pick up the bill. I washed his back, literally. I put moisturizer on his face. I always big spooned. I bought him headphones when his over-ears were broken. I was trying to order him ice cream because his blood sugar got low, and I was asking him what flavor he wanted. He said, "How about you stop waiting on me hand and foot?" All of that just for him to say he doesn't think we're compatible.
Most men will agree that they will never be this lucky to have a woman like this. That guy fumbled hard, but I'm truly wondering why. Let me know, guys, if you have any theories.
I got rejected.
I would say you're lucky. You should try to do things that will brighten her day. Like a woman that's doing that type of stuff, she's not going to think it's corny that you get her flowers or you surprise her with a gift or something. It's only those women that barely text you back, barely call you back, make you feel like you have to chase her. Those are the women that are manipulating the situation. Now, I don't know if they're like bored, whether you're definitely not their second or third choice. They're just biding their time with you until maybe they have a kid and then they can dip out. Or so that's the one thing I'll say. Even though it went sour with me and my ex-wife, it wasn't always like that. It's just that it deteriorated into that over time because of things on her side and obviously things on my side too. See, I can always look at myself as well. So that's why a lot of times when people are whining about a relationship, especially that you've been in for like years, I always look at both of you, because whether it was your fault that you stayed in the situation, or either you took the person for granted, or you stopped doing certain things, which, like I say, once you have a kid, it's totally different ball game by then. And of course, you're going to make mistakes along the way or something, because I remember, well, okay, I'm not going to bring this up because this is all about the positive. But if you get those women, just try to treat them right, or try to treat them better than what you would treat some of the other women that they are telling you to dog out or something. And like one creator say, there are good women out there, and a lot of times you just stumble upon one. And the only thing I can probably say to somewhat tell if she's good is if she's consistent with her actions. You know, she don't have to be perfect, but she has to be consistent. So anyway, that's it. You guys have a great day. Give me a like, subscribe. And oh, that was Emily King in the video, and I forget the other woman's name that was at the very front of the, because I think I saw her before, but she might have changed her name or something. So I'm giving credit to them. Of course, though, Emily grabbed that video from somewhere. I don't know where she grabbed it from. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Yeah, I already told you to subscribe. Okay, let's go about our day now.